excitement here in Game 1. And here we are, first round of the playoffs. Shaq, what do you think is the biggest difference between regular season and postseason ball?
Ernie, that's the easiest question you've ever asked me in your life. More energy, more from your teammates, more from your fans, more from your opponent.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans facing the Golden State Warriors. You look at the Warriors, because they're the second seed, they'll have home court advantage through the next 2 rounds.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. And it's Chandler in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Tipped away. Iguodala with the steal. The finish. Oh, and that one is stuffed right through.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Davis kicks to Holiday. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. 6 to shoot. Evans outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Evans has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Golden State's ball. Curry kicks to Iguodala. And another basket for Golden State. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now here's Evans. Not a lot of room. It's Davis on the wing. Shoots from the corner. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. The dish to Livingston. Outside, Green. Here's Bogut. Again, Golden State.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Golden State on D. Left side, Chandler. Kicks it to Gordon. The 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills. Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Pass to Green. Outside for Curry. From deep 3-point range, and another 3 for Golden State.
Always a threat, guys. 3-point land that time was seriously expanded in the gym range.
Way beyond the line there. That's just a sweet stroke.
Now here's Evans. Will it go? Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. On up the court. And Chandler sends it back. From deep. Look at that shot. How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. New Orleans also making some changes. Anderson comes in for Chandler. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. They set the pick. Here's Evans. He feeds it to Davis. And it's Evans missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Clark. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Gordon with a screen on Thompson. Davis sets a screen. Cole dishes to Davis. Trying to get back on track, and it's good on the layup.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And here's Thompson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the shot is good.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Rush comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Barbosa in for Ian Clark. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for New Orleans. Cunningham comes in for Tyreke Evans. Now here's Anderson. He kicks to Cole. Anderson outside. Misses the 3.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Rush from outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Rush has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Cole, the pass to Anderson. Cunningham kicks to Cole, and stolen by Barnes. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barbosa dishes to Barnes. Pass to Rush, stolen by Anderson. Gordon, the pass to Anderson. Here's Cole to stop the run, and Anderson gets it to go.
Assist from Norris Cole.
Barbosa for 3. And that's it for the first. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, very vocal leader certainly. He talked about
players do the policing. Coach sets a standard.
Don't you need a player like this of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork? You know, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Ryan Anderson. Norris Cole is out there with Holiday. And it's Chandler. And it's Pondexter in at the small forward position. And Holiday kicks to Chandler. Outside Holiday. Chandler with a screen for Holiday. The high post shot, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. And then for New Orleans, Anthony Davis is checked in for Anderson. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Norris Cole. Here's Curry, and he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Holiday dishes to Pondexter. And it's sent back by Bogut. Curry wide open, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Chandler attacking. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Davis, and that one's good.
Anthony Davis.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Clark. Clock at 6. Passes it to Curry. And there's the feed to Bogut. Here's Clark. Another three for Golden State.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
And the Warriors with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Iguodala. Barbosa comes in for Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
Barbosa. Sean Livingston.
Pondexter kicks to Evans. And again, no good by New Orleans.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Thompson with it. 5 points in the game. Feeds to Bogut. On the wing, Green. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Some changes for Golden State. Vasili's checked in for Bogut. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Klay Thompson. The Pelicans also changing it up. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Chandler. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Quincy Pondexter. And it's Ajinça missing.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force. What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Yes,
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Golden State's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. And there's the 3-second violation.
Pelicans
Well, no
ball.
question the players you see listed here. The assist leaders at small forward were some of the best passers in the league outside the point guard position. Number 5 is Tyreek Evans.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
Got a piece of it. Davis, the pass to Holiday. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. And pushing it up is Golden State Warriors again in transition.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And the basket by Gordon. Golden State's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Look at that. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of
I
tricks
tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
It's rebounded by Golden State.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Rush gets the bucket.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Gordon missing. All sorts of time. Again, Golden State.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Outside Holiday, and he gets it to go. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Livingston, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb a dominating first half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. This arena is packed. Well, for Golden State, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup.
How about Steph Curry in this one? 15 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Kept alive, and Chandler throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Davis with a screen on Iguodala. Gordon kicks to Davis, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Curry can't get it to go.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
From deep three-point range.
Oh! How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. And Holiday kicks to Chandler. Holiday dishes to Davis. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the dunk by Chandler.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Curry. No good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Now here's Gordon. Davis, the pass to Holiday. It's Evans on the wing. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Curry against Holiday. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here we get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. The Warriors, number 1.
Kevin, their opponents haven't been able to score effectively throughout the regular season because they always seem to have an answer for whatever offense their opponents throw at them.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut, and Ian Clark subbed in for Curry. The Pelicans also changing it up. Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. Pondexter comes in for Gordon, and Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Evans. And it's Spates with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Cole. He's covered by Iguodala. Spates with the block. Thompson. Shot.
What I just saw right there.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Dishes to Evans. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Evans has got 5 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's Clark. 5 points in the game. Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. You go, oh, man, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's Evans penetrating, battles through traffic and lays it in. Evans has got 10.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
From deep. The rebound by Anderson. The Pelicans have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. It's Evans on the wing. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 52 seconds left to play in the third. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
This quarter has brought out the best in them fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Here's Clark. 8 points for him. Spates sets a screen. Can't connect from long distance. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Evans attacking. Chandler right side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. And the Warriors with some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Green. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. And then for New Orleans, Alexis Ajinça comes in for Chandler. And Dante Cunningham subbed in for Tyreek Evans.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Ian Clark. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Gordon's checked in.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
No good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. The Warriors shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Alexis Ajinça. Luke Babbitt is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Gordon, and it's Douglas in at the point guard position. Stripped it away. Barbosa with it. Cunningham's there. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Livingston. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition. And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV.
Goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Outside Gordon. Can they get it? The offensive rebound. Ajinça cannot hit. Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Livingston, and he dunks it down.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Another steal. Goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Pelican substitution. Quincy Pondexter.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. That's a 2 from Babbitt. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Here's Livingston, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Another steal. From deep three-point range. Oh, look out, and then you throw him stuff like that. You go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh,
it's tipped. There's a screen. Shot to end this cold run. Cunningham gets the bucket.
a lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Babbitt with the three.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Douglas. Tight defense on him. Inside. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. And it's Golden State's ball. Huge run right now for them. Going 19-2. But they'll get another chance. Livingston. Barbosa dishes to Azili. Livingston. And the Warriors get it back. From deep. Can't get it to go. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Pondexter And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Rush has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Livingston, no luck.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
Now here's Douglas. He's guarded closer. And Rush with a clear path to the hoop.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Warriors.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out. Clark, this is kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Livingston. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Lets it go with a 3. And he gets it to go.
He is just tearing it up this court. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Douglas kicks to Cunningham. Shot to stop the run. It's deflected. Livingston. But they recover it. From deep three-point range, Pelicans pull it in. Now Douglas. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And that one is hammered home.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
Kevin, momentum so critical. And they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Andre Iguodala. And what's the key for you guys to have games like you did tonight as you look to the upcoming games?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal, got Kenny the Jet Smith. Without further ado, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And that will wrap up this round 1 broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.